I think it's working. Hello? Yeah. That's fine. I hope the audio's not peaking or anything, but I got the mic on today. I just got this microphone mainly for my website, but I was like, fuck it, why not just use it for a video? So, gonna go hit some hamstrings and shoulders. I got some beef and rice right here. Going to take a scoop of Devastate. This is like the best pre-workout ever. It's by Inspired. And then coconut water, because you know we gotta de-bloat, we need electrolytes. And I'm just talking a whole lot. It's like intra-carb. So I'm gonna eat this and take a scoop of pre and then go to the gym. Doesn't that look good? I'm also going to bring my other mic because knowing the Isaac Abu YouTube luck, it will die out of nowhere in the middle of a workout. So I'm just gonna bring the other mic just in case. And then the plan today is to do heavy RDLs. I kind of want to try repping 315 on RDLs. I haven't deadlifted September, October, November, December, January, February, 5 months. It's been 5 months since I've touched a deadlift bar. So we'll see how RDLs go. I'm gonna wear my belt for the first time, which is broken. The lever's broken, it doesn't close in fully. So we got a whole lot of stuff going on. But yeah, I'm gonna try and deadlift to RDL heavy today. I'd love to do like 315 maybe for 4 or something. Yeah. Well, I'm drinking my coconut water now just because I feel like it. But when I get in the car, I'll talk about it more. But today is also Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day to whoever's celebrating. Hopefully your significant other blessed you with something and their presence especially. The second most popular video on this channel is called Loneliness 2/14 that I posted 2 years ago today. Video did really good. It was 16-year-old me talking about loneliness. And I think I've developed a lot since then. So I'm definitely gonna go talk in my car about it. But yeah, gonna eat this meal, get in my car, and then have a little conversation, and then go hit some hamstrings and shoulders. So I mixed my coconut water with the pre, and it literally just made that shit taste so much smoother and like clearer. That shit is fucking fire. Like it just like, it goes down easier. And like sometimes pre-workout is like, Okay, it was still difficult right there, but it was whatever. All right, gonna go in the car, have a little bit of a conversation, just you and me type shit, and then gonna hit hamstrings and shoulders. But yeah, food was good, everything was good. Let's get the fuck out of here. Loneliness. And being alone and being lonely, two completely separate things. I think most people know that, but if you don't, there you go. Loneliness is the feeling of loneliness. Being alone is the physical, like, you're alone. You're not around people. And you can be perfectly happy alone. Oh, I almost got fucking macked. What people need to understand is like, to be able to be happy alone is you do need to go through points of loneliness. And that's where you find yourself. That's where you figure out what things make you happy. And that's kind of when you develop yourself as a person. When you kind of just can be happy alone. You don't need other people's presence. You don't need other people's entertainment to be and enjoy your own presence. Like that should be your goal before hanging out with friends all the time or getting a boyfriend or girlfriend. You should be happy alone because then you're gonna rely on them for your happiness. You're gonna be a burden to them. You're gonna pull them down consistently. It's not fair, all because you don't know how to be alone, and that's the problem. A lot of people, you know, if they, I don't have a girlfriend, like, I don't have a boyfriend, it's fucking Valentine's Day, like, these are the people that do not know how to enjoy their own presence. Obviously, it's nice to have a significant other. I've never fucking had one, but I'm sure, yeah, it would be nice to have someone there. But when you get to a point where you're just happy with yourself and you love yourself, that all goes out the window. And 2 years ago today, I mentioned the Lex Little quote, "You're never alone because you always have yourself." And I said it in that video. I don't really know what that means.
Lex Little said a quote. It was like, even if you feel alone, you always have yourself. And to this day, I don't really understand what he means by that. I mean, I understand what he means, but I don't really agree with it, because even if you have yourself and you're confident with yourself, feel good about yourself, you're still gonna, like, sometimes you're not always gonna be happy just being alone.
I kind of got the gist. It could be like, oh, you have yourself so you can take care of yourself, or it could be like, be happy on your own. And how I like to perceive that, because everything is perception, you can choose the way you want to look at things. How I'm choosing the way to look at this quote is I have myself. I can take care of myself. I'm there for myself and I'm happy alone. And that doesn't mean I'm like, oh, don't go out searching relationships, don't go out searching for friendships, but everything feels better when you don't rely on people. And also when you're happy alone, you know who to spend your time with. You know who to invest your time with. Because when you're happy alone, you're not gonna waste time on people that may drag you down just because they're entertaining and they fill that hole temporarily of your loneliness. So when you enjoy your own presence and you love yourself, you really don't need anyone else there. And that can be a problem, but that could also be amazing. In my case, I find it amazing because now I know who to spend my time with, and I'm a very social person. I'd consider myself an extrovert. So it's easy for me to go make relationships, but for a lot of people, it could be a problem and they get too content alone and then they don't socialize and they kind of keep themselves a little introverted. So there's good and bads. But a lot of the time, at least I feel like in LA, like friend groups, like growing up in LA, friend groups are very important, and socializing, because there's so many people in a small space. It's not like you're in fucking upstate New York where it's a shit ton of land and not that many people and you're separated and whatever. A lot of people here don't know how to be alone. They don't know how to be happy by themselves. They always need you'll always have that friend who's always in a relationship or always with someone. What the fuck is going on in LA traffic? You don't move. There's a certain part of LA where you don't move, and I'm literally going to just cut through every residential neighborhood. Love LA from the bottom of my heart. It's the best city in the world, but when you want to go somewhere, it's the worst. Can I fit through this and not scratch the $180,000 G-Wagon? But yeah, being happy alone will create so many, you'll have more positive relationships if you put yourself in those situations where, you meet people. You'll be like, why would I waste my time with this person if I'm getting more enjoyment alone? The only people I hang out with are people that's it's like my life is already so bright. It's already light. And the people who come into, who I allow to come into my life make it brighter. That's the perspective you need to have. They shouldn't be filling up the darkness. Your room shouldn't be dark and then they pull up with a flashlight. No, it's your life should be bright and they somehow make that shit brighter. Because then when they're gone, you're still happy. And that's why when people get out of relationships, they kind of sit in a slump and that whole person was their purpose. They felt like that person was their whole life. I'm in the residential neighborhood and I still cannot move. That's the problem, is a lot of people make their significant other their purpose, and then when they're gone, they're lonely. They have loneliness because their person was filling up a hole in their life, and you guys should genuinely just aim to be happy on your own. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It was kind of all over the place. I say everything off the top of my head. There's no script. I've talked about loneliness on multiple occasions. I already have 2 videos, so this will be the 3rd. But yeah, if you're one of those people who's upset on Valentine's Day and you don't treat that shit like another, unless you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, obviously you're gonna treat it differently. But if you're one of those people who sits around fucking sad and depressed because you don't have a significant other, you gotta work on yourself. This should be another fucking day for you, genuinely. Unless you just got out of something, obviously it's different. Because you get out of a relationship, by the way, even if you're happy with yourself, someone who is important to you, you lose. So obviously you're gonna be upset, so that's besides the point. But if you haven't been in a relationship for a while, or you've never been in a relationship and you're fucking moaning and groaning on fucking Valentine's Day because you don't got a significant other, you need to get yourself in check. You need to be happy alone. I'll be at the gym soon. Gonna hit a mean ass warm up, and then we're gonna do some RDLs. But yeah, hope you guys have a great Valentine's Day, and if you don't have a significant other, it's another great day to be alive. Yeah, it's a privilege to be here. Gonna start with the bar, then go to a plate, and then I don't know, probably go to 2 plates right after, and potentially 3 plates. Lube up the hamstrings a little bit. Get the back warm too. The last thing I want to do is herniate my disc doing this bullshit. Because I'm literally just gonna go to 315 for my ego. All right, a plate now. One plate now. I literally never RDL'd when I was deadlifting. I only started doing it when I stopped. Two plates. I'll probably go to 275 with a belt and then go to 315. If I could do 315 for like 4 to 6, I'd be happy. Warm up the CNS primed a little bit. Go to 275 with a belt, that was fine. I really wonder if I could do 405, like easily, sumo still. Generally haven't touched heavyweight in so long. All right, a little bit more zoom in there. And honestly, I wonder how RDLing is gonna be with the belt. Because honestly, never fucking done it. And this belt hardly works anymore. I think I failed like 510 or something, 515. When I failed 515, while I was working towards 545 again, I broke the lever so it doesn't close all the way. It's a little bit sketchy. Let's try this out. Actually, that feels good. Okay, that was pretty damn easy. Maybe I didn't lose that much strength. Put 315 on here. Decided this is good enough. I hope you guys can see me. Last clip, head was completely cut off. But like, I'm looking at myself in the video, I'm like, holy shit, am I that lanky? Like, I look like I've never touched a weight in my life from that far away. Also, every time I film, my head always gets cut off on the camera. Now, more versatile, give me some like Toji Exubutian audio. Zenin clan. Dude, my grip is fucked. These bars are so shit. They completely twist in your hands. So it's super inconvenient, but it's not even that bad. And then it was like 5. It was like 5 reps plus 1 deadlifted rep, which honestly, I said 4 to 6. So I guess that couldn't be more in between than that. Then I still also have to do seated leg curls, seated hamstring curls, and lying hamstring curls, which are literally like, I put myself through hell on both of those. I'm not gonna go too crazy on the RDL. That's 8, let me get the, I don't know how many more, but fix my grip. Alright, what's up everyone? I'm just editing this. Sorry there's not really any lifting. I kind of wanted to keep this video a little bit more focused on the loneliness aspect and the talking part of the video, just because that's what I find entertaining, and I don't want to watch myself fucking do seated hamstring curls for 10 minutes. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it kind of gave a little bit of advice, and it was a little bit harsh, but like, it is true, everything I was talking about. At least I believe from my perspective, like, you gotta be happy alone before being happy with anyone else. That's kind of my perspective on relationships and friendships and stuff like that. We're coming in on 900 subscribers, which is not that far from 1,000. That's on my vision board up there. So I'll be really happy when that day comes. I'm so tired. I'm gonna sleep, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm putting my Instagram and my TikTok in the bio. I post it probably like once a day, honestly. But like, if you guys watch this, my goal is to just like, I guess I'll just like say this now. My goal is to have my YouTube channel to be like my main source of where people come. I really hope I've been building a community on here. because I don't support the idea of short form content at all. I think it's really poisonous and like it's made to fuck us up. So I hope I can build a community and one day, you know, get the brand deals just based on the YouTube channel, and then bring everyone from YouTube onto my Instagram and TikTok, so it's a real community on all the platforms. So if you guys enjoyed, thank you. Please subscribe. It helps a lot if you're already here. And yeah, have a great night.